checking my face. About time for a facelift, I think. Just kidding. On my way home from work. Lots going on. My brother-in-law just had major heart surgery. Surgery. If you hear the wipers and noise, first I'm driving. Second, it's raining a little bit, so my wipers you might hear them in the background. But anyway, I just got off of work. Like I was saying, I'm on my way home. My brother-in-law just had major heart surgery. And he's like just a year older than me. You know, guys, I turned 50 this year. I know. But age is just a number. It's relative. It's how you feel. It's, you know, it's how you're doing. Not just physically. It's emotionally, mentally. It's a lot of things, you know, goes into it. You start having medical problems like, you know, high blood pressure and diabetes and, you know, overweight and not working out and not taking care of yourself and eating trash and drinking trash. You know, your body tells you, you know, yeah, they say, you know, there's some, you know, conditions that are silent killers, like, you know, high blood pressure, but you can't tell me that you don't feel good. Yeah, your body gets used to not feeling well over time, and then you don't realize your pressure's high, and there's no way you have that much. My blood pressure goes up like a little bit, and I'm like severe headache, in a bad mood, pissy, short fuse. You know, that I got put on the mildest dose of blood pressure medicine, but in reality, when I just changed my diet, you know, because it scared me, having high blood pressure. You know, it's like, what am I doing, or what am I not doing? Well, first of all, I ain't working out. I ain't eating right. Eating too much of the bad stuff. You know, a little bit of too much of this too often. You know, that affects your organs. Your organs, you know, by the time you're in organ failure, your organs have been working in overdrive, overtime, and now they're just exhausted, and they said, fuck it, you don't care, I don't care either, I'm done, I'm retiring, I'm tired, sick and tired of being tired. And well, they shut down, and now you're in a situation of, you know, fighting for your life. You know, when you could have made those lifestyle modifications sooner. You know, and it has to do with many factors, not just choices. You know, some of us are in situations where we don't have health insurance. We only see the doctor when, you know, we think we're sick, or we broke a bone, or in a car accident, you know, or on the job injury. We don't see the doctor otherwise. And because people can't afford it, people don't have insurance. You know, that's just, I know when I was a kid, I was sick. Go lay down. I have a headache. My mom would tell me, you don't even know what a headache is. Go lay down. I'm throwing up. Go lay down. Everything was go lay down. You know, we weren't given medication. We just weren't. You know, unless you had a broken bone or a laceration, you just didn't just didn't go to we didn't go to the doctor. We went to the doctor because the school told us we needed immunizations, and even then we walked over to the free clinic, waited there all day to get our shots. We still didn't see a doctor. So I mean, upbringing has a lot to do with it too. It's just how things were back then. Now people have more access to health care than we did back then, but there's still many people that don't have insurance. So, you know, and then there are people who have insurance and don't use it. They don't get regular checks. They don't check their blood pressure. They don't go to the doctor. It's just the way it is. So, unfortunately, my brother-in-law has had a rough year. And hopefully he gets on the mend, and after this surgery, and he'll still need another surgery because his kidney stopped working and he needs a transplant. But hopefully he gets on that list sooner than later, because it's been a rough year for him. You know, I'm in the healthcare field, and you know, I see sickness and illness and injury all day at work, all day. And you know, I try to tell, you know, my friends and families, don't do this, don't do that, but you know, I'm out here eating shit too, drinking shit too, not working out too. Now, although I do get my annual check, I get my eyes checked, I get my hoo-ha check, I get my physical, and now I get my boobies checked. You know, it's all you can do. It's all you can do. And start eating right, eating better. I have lost approximately about 20 pounds since probably the last time, you know, we had a conversation. I did get on some medication, some weight loss medication, although I was on some weight loss medication before, but after taking it for years, it just was affecting my blood pressure, and I didn't like the way it was making me feel. I wasn't losing any weight. I had lost this much pounds on it, this much pounds. So I changed to something that some of my coworkers were on, something new, and it was really working for them. And not just one person, it was like a lot of people were losing like pretty good amount of weight. So got my labs done, got the clearance to get on the medication, I'm down about 20 pounds, so I'm excited. I'd like to lose about another 10-ish more pounds to be at my ideal weight. But you know, also have not worked out regularly ever since COVID. And I don't mean when I had COVID, I'm just saying COVID in general. And I have 2 gym memberships, the YMCA, and a membership or an enrollment at my job. They have like a gym membership as well. That's free, but you just have to like kind of enroll in it. Yeah. Ask me how many times I've been to a gym this year. 0, zippo, not a once. No excuses, none. No excuses at all. I really need to get in the gym. This weekend, today's my mama's birthday. Happy birthday, Sally. Yes, my mama's name is Sally. She's the big 70, big number. I talked to her just a little bit ago, and she was like, I'm 70. She goes, oh, that's so ugly. Like, again, Mama, it's all about how you feel here mentally, and taking care of yourself, and eating right, and, you know, not eating trash and drinking trash. So, happy birthday, Mama. I love you. Although I'm not gonna probably see her today, maybe tomorrow. I'm gonna take a trip to go see her, give her a little something, maybe take her to eat dinner, although she said, save my coins, just give her money. My mom's blunt, she's real. Like, don't spend $150 on some dinner, give me the money. Buy me a burger. She's silly. But yeah, back in school, officially, not talks about it. I'm officially in school, getting my bachelor's finally. Started on it a while ago, but didn't finish it because there's too many of us starting school, all in school at one time, and I just was like, I needed a break. It was too much, so overwhelming. Financially couldn't afford it. I was working too many jobs. Ernesto wasn't working. Blah 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 blah. Sorry, I just went over some railroad tracks, and you know, just went back in it, and 5 nursing classes to take. I've taken one, pass, check. I'm taking another one. I have 1 more week and that'll be done. I start my 3rd class in like 2 weeks, and that's a 5-week course, and then I'll be done. I have 2 left. I have a couple prerequisites I also need to take, which I probably won't take those till next semester. I'm going to take those, probably the prerequisites together, and then finish off the next semester with the last 2 nursing classes that I need to take. And then I'll be done. So, a lot of homework. This class isn't that hard. It's just a lot of like busy work, kind of a lot of reading, but I'll just put my bows in and just, Alexa, play chapter 25, and it'll just, I could be in the car listening to it, what have you. Well, Alexa's been a brat lately. She will start a chapter, read 4 or 5 pages, and then start all over and read the 4 or 5 pages again before I realize she just started all over. And I'm like, I've been listening to you for like an hour and we got through 3 pages because you just keep reading me the same 3 pages over and over. And I'm just, so I have stopped using Miss Bratty Alexa, and I've been reading. Well, it gets really monotonous, and each chapter is like, you know, it goes through the systems. So neurological, cardiology, respiratory, musculoskeletal, GI, reproductive, psychological, adolescent, newborn, blah blah blah, right? Well, you know, it starts off with, you know, all of the findings, and then all of subjective and assessment and objective assessment, and then, you know, your findings. It's just, each chapter is like basically identical, well, except for the pathophysiology, right? So after, I'm like, you know, now I'm on my 27th chapter or 22nd chapter, and it's just like, I'm so done reading. I don't want to read it. I'm just, at this point, I'm just like skim reading, right? But I didn't do so well in the last quiz, because now I'm just skim reading instead of like really reading, and like really sinking in. And think about it, the quiz, 30 minutes, 10 questions. Just like to read basically 150 pages for 10 questions. And a lot of times it's not common sense stuff, but like common nursing knowledge, right? I'm not a new nurse, right? I've been a nurse for 20 years this past August. So it's not like any of this is brand new to me, right? Refresher stuff I should know. It goes into a little bit more detail. So a lot of the questions are common nurse knowledge questions, like you should know. But some of them are really, really, really specific. So to read or not to read, to skim or not to skim. That is the question. So anyway, and my classes are only 5 weeks, right? I'm in week 4. I've read 2 of the 6 chapters for this week, and we're on Friday. I have till Saturday to take this quiz. Pray for me. Pray for me. And I have a couple modules I need to complete, and a couple responses to discussions, which shouldn't take me long, but it's just doing them. It's been a busy week at work. Sometimes I can work on homework from work on downtime, which I basically make for myself. But when I have actual work to do, I'm, taking care of patients or whatever, then I can't work on homework. And on the days that I don't have patient care and I'm just working on throughput for the department, I should be, in between reading or working on some of the modules. And this week, I just haven't. And then when I get home, I should be reading or working on some of my modules. I just haven't. I barely did the discussion on time. I barely read. Maybe I'm just burnt out. Maybe I should just cancel this next class. Give myself a break. And then I want to take a class, and I just don't want to do that to myself. Because then I'll take a break and not get back in it, I need to just stay on track, stay on target, stay on point. So, that's kind of where I am. I had my very first, what's it called? Facial. Oh my God, what is this facial called? Last week I had facial, cryo. My first cryo facial. First of all, amazing. Don't cross my path, black cat. Cross. Oh, no, bad luck. My first cryo facial last week. And oh my God, it was amazing. It almost was like a lymphatic drainage. So you could see a big difference in my jawline, my jowls, my cheekbones. It was so soothing. It was cold on my lips mostly. She put a thick gel that kind of helps with the coldness, but oh my God, it was amazing. And so if you're over 50, you're supposed to get 2 a week for 5 weeks, and then it's just maintenance. If you're under 50, you're supposed to get 1 a week for 5 weeks, and then maintenance. Well, ain't nobody got time to be going and get a facial twice a week for 5 weeks. I don't know about you, but I just do not have that kind of time. So realistically, it ain't gonna happen, so I'm not committing to that. And I'm just a hair over 50. And why would I commit to that? So anyway, so I'm doing the 1 a week for 5 weeks, which I don't even know if I'll do the whole full 5 weeks. So tomorrow is my number 2 session. So stay tuned on how that winds up turning out. I could definitely feel the difference. I could feel the difference physically when because she does half your face. So she'll do this half, and it includes your neck. So she runs the machine this whole side, right? And then she puts the gel on this side. And so she was probably about, and it's just, she's just sliding it, right? It's not painful. And she probably got through probably like 3/4 of the way on time-wise on this side. And I could literally feel, like my skin felt a little like tighter on this side, like, than on this side. This side felt kind of droopy, but I thought it was all like, woohoo, psychological. I thought it had a little bit to do with, how you put cold on your skin and after a while goes numb. It's kind of what I thought was happening. And then she did this side, right? And by this point, I guess they both felt kind of tight. I couldn't feel the difference in tightness on both sides, right? But she was like, when I went from this side to this side, I could just physically, especially in your jawline, see the difference. And I was like, no, because I could feel it. But I thought it was me psychologically psyching myself out. And I was like, nah, She's like, no, I could see the difference. So I'm excited to see. I didn't do before and afters, which I probably should have. But, it is what it is. I tried to look at some selfies from the day of and before, and the texture of my skin definitely feels like a baby's booty, like so soft. I don't know if has it had anything to do with it. Maybe it did. I don't know. But it physically, I've nothing on my face other than some serum I put this morning and just like a toner spray and eyeliner. And that's it. That's all I have on my face. Nothing. I have no makeup, no concealer, nothing. And I mean, I guess like here's, I've always had this, like, because I wear glasses, I wear contacts. I've always had these bags. She could definitely see a difference in them. I can't quite yet, but I mean, we'll see. I still see my bags, but I didn't sleep very well last night. I mean, it is what it is. I kind of see it a little bit. I still see a little puffiness here, but we'll see. I'll get back on here after my facial just to see if you guys or if I can see a difference. It's hard to see in pictures. All these freaking cameras have filters now. There's no filter on here, but I just feel like the lighting, it depends. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. You know, I think I need to get some Cabela to get this, not Kybella injections here to just get rid of this. But, you know, I'm vain. It is what it is. Anyway, nice chatting with you guys. I hope y'all have a great weekend. See you next time.